I came across this segment today on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, in which Tucker Carlson was giving a speech and he went in on people who hated hunters and fishermen. It's a glorious clip. I want to share it with you and then we'll talk about it. Watch this. You're going to love it.
We flatter ourselves, it's us and then all the animals. And I do think that people who live in cities and want to ban hunting because it's mean to animals are speaking out of such ignorance that it's like hard even to take it seriously. Like, what do what's a deciduous versus a conifer? Like, name 3 bird species. Like, do you know anything about nature? Nothing. And it's only from that position of ignorance that they can issue decrees like, we're banning all hunting because it's mean to animals. And the response from people who hunt is like, well, where do you think food comes from? And they always say that, where do you think food comes from? Well, it comes from animals, right? Protein comes from animals. But I would take it even the next step, which is to say, like, shh, adults are talking. You have no idea what you're talking about. You literally have no idea. You're so ignorant. I mean, the first rule of politeness is be quiet when you don't know what the adults are talking about. And we should enforce that. I don't think the clever retorts about, you need hunting, you need animals. No, be quiet. And by the way, stay away from our power grid. You don't understand that either. You belong in the sociology department of a community college, and that's fine. We can sort of wall you off, and when they say keep Austin weird, we're just talking about, that's what they mean. People with elaborate earrings who work at a community college, that's totally fine. You're in your little lane. But stay away from the things that keep civilization going. Like energy and infrastructure and air travel. Like agriculture. And yes, like hunting and fishing. Because you just don't know. And that's fine. You live a spiritually impoverished life alone. Your only human contact is with the DoorDash guy and Netflix. And I'll pray for you. But you get precisely zero power in our society because you will destroy it because you're dumb and you don't know how dumb you are. No, you can't have my firearms. What? I'm not going to give them to my 5-year-old. I'm not giving them to you either. Back off.
I don't know about you, gang, but it's been my observation that post-Fox News Tucker Carlson is the best Tucker Carlson because now we are seeing the authentic man. I have casually observed him. And I have seen a transformation in the man. Now you're seeing the real deal. You're seeing what he truly believes. And like him, love him, or hate him, I'm here for it. Whether I agree with someone or not, I respect the hell out of someone who will say what they truly believe and let the chips fall where they may. Now on this issue, I agree with the man 100% because I am tired of seeing people have their opinions respected who don't know what in the world they're talking about, whether that be hunting and fishing, or the cigar industry and tobacco, or food in general, or the national debt and inflation. The issue doesn't matter. Educate yourself on something before you open your mouth. There is a reason why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Because you're supposed to listen twice as much as you speak. And I think a lot of our problems in society have come because we have got these college-educated idiots who have been indoctrinated by the college system, and now they look at us, regular human beings, as if they are morally superior to the rest of us, when in reality, they need to touch grass. I want to ask you, when it comes to these people who are so anti-hunting and fishing, do they look healthy? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I've never seen a healthy-looking animal rights activist. I've seen people that look like they're starving, and then they look at the rest of us like they're morally superior. You would do well to eat meat. I've got news for you. I'm not giving up my steak, my chicken, my eggs, or my fish. Man was meant to eat meat. And you will find, and I know this very well because I come from a family of hunters and fishermen. I have a brother who could live in the woods. And I will tell you truthfully that there is no one who respects animals more than someone who hunts them. And hunting is good, not just for the individual, not just for human beings, because we're getting protein from nature as God intended, but it's good for the animal populations as well, because you're thinning out the herd. You're avoiding overpopulation and disease that comes along with it. I don't know why people want to demonize hunting and fishing, except for the fact that if we're being honest, it comes down to control. They want you weak. They don't want you eating animal protein because animal protein is good for you. It's good for your muscles. It's good for your mind. It's good for your overall health. Again, have you ever seen a healthy animal rights activist? Because I haven't. These people need help. And I will tell you the truth. These people should not be put in charge of society because they don't know a damn thing about health and about how hunting and fishing works and the value of those things. These people need to touch grass instead of eating it. I am tired of seeing college educated idiots have their opinions respected. Education doesn't just come from books. Go out in nature, go fishing, go hunting, understand how life works before you try to come and educate the rest of us about something that you learned from your textbook. Touch grass, be one with nature. You'll be better off for it. Tucker's right about this. And I believe that we all would benefit if we stopped listening to people that don't know what they're talking about. I'm tired of that. The rest of us should not suffer for this. And all we're going to see if we continue to allow this is the further degeneration of society. People need meat. They need to understand the value of eating meat. They need to understand the value of hunting and fishing because the people that hunt and fish have a connection with the land that most of us don't. And even though I don't hunt and fish, I value that. I value knowing where your meat comes from. I value eating something that came directly from nature. That is the way that we are healthiest. That's the way that we're supposed to be. So I agree with Tucker 100% on this. And if you agree with me and you agree with Tucker, please be sure to like this and subscribe here on the channel for more truth.